All right, Bidmead of Fitness today. You know, life is all about balance, right?
It is, it is. And while we may not be able to teach you how to balance it all, our friend Taylor Bidmead, the manager and trainer at Fitness Together in Rocky Hill, is here to show us how to use a balance board to give us better abs and overall core strength, which we kind of need for everything, I guess.
Totally.
Took me, and I'm not kidding, we discussed this, took me 3 months to master even holding it for 30 seconds.
Yes.
And that was a while ago. So this is not something, people look at this and go, oh, this is the simplest thing ever. It's not easy.
Definitely not. We spend anywhere from 2.5 to 3 months with new clients working on stability.
Okay, and people are like, well, why do I need to do that? So why would you work so hard to be on a balance board? What's it doing for us?
To be on a balance board, it's literally named after the muscles that you're using. So you're working on your balance muscles.
Okay.
So to have good form, you need to make sure that you can balance and hold your bones in the right positioning, especially before you start adding weight onto them and pulling them out of alignment.
Right, and when people say, you know, when you recommend that they sign up for 3 courses a week in the beginning, people say, oh, I think that's too much, it's a sales thing. No,
Yeah.
you're trying to get these people ready to go so that they can get ready to move.
Okay.
Yes. So when we first start a new client, if they were to come 3 times a week, they're going to move through their stability portion of their programming much quicker. The body's very responsive to working through stabilizing work. And then once they get into their heavier, more training program, then they can cut down to 2 times a week. But typically people do think that it's like a sales pitch. Oh, come on in 3 times a week. If you come in 2 times a week, it's going to take you 6 weeks as long to get there as it would 1 month if you came in 3 times a week. And you want to get through your stabilizing so that you can start doing your heavier training.
You're going to
So
show us how it works?
It looks so simple.
Yes, so this is a balance board, and it has these 2 pegs on the bottom that are round. And the object of this balance board is to get it to balance somewhere right in the center.
Okay.
Okay, so when you step on, a good way to step on is to push all the way back. You're going to line your feet up with the pegs, and then you're going to move your toes and ankles forward and balance in the center. The other way that you can use this, which is harder for women than men, is to put it sideways.
Oh.
And it's actually going to shift, for women especially, your center of gravity, which is your hips, and you're going to go side to side and balance somewhere in the middle.
See, that's what I learned to do. I didn't learn to do the other way.
The forward and back?
I didn't learn to do forward and back. I learned to do side to side.
Yes.
You want to try that way, since that's the way you know?
Side to side? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you get on the balance board, I'm going to hold it down to the side, and you can step perfect.
All right.
You got it. And it's really important. I'm going to let go.
Yep.
And I'm right here if you need me. It's really important, if you look at his posture right now, how he's holding his head up high, it's evenly balanced on his spine. That's what's going to work your core, is holding, your head is like a bowling ball, and your spine is like a pin needle. So to hold your head up straight and evenly stacked on your spine takes a lot of core work.
Should you be looking up or looking down, or does it matter?
I try and let people find their center of gravity when they're on the balance board and not talk to them, so I don't throw them off balance. So everybody does it a little bit differently. I recommend find a spot on the wall in front of you and kind of look there. But people will find their gaze. So right now Scott's kind of looking right in front of him, not necessarily down at his feet, but that's helping him balance. That was great.
Wasn't bad.
Yeah.
You want to try?
Should we flip it the other way for the way that's better for women? I don't know. We'll see. All right, so I'm going to put my feet on.
So I'm going to hold it down.
Okay, put my feet on the black spots. And then I'm trying to...
So you're going to work your toes and your heels. Nice job. And what our owner really likes to do is every time it taps, you have to do a push-up.
Oh, okay.
So
every time it taps, you got to do a push-up.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. You're going to count how many times
Ends
it's
up being
tapping?
pretty brutal. All right,
Do my
here we go.
push-ups during the commercial break. Okay, I got it, I think.
That's really good,
Nice
Karen.
job. So 1, 2.
And again, Taylor, the benefits of this are, let's reinforce that.
Yeah, so right now she's working her ankles, the arches of her feet, and her toes. So she's working on gripping the board while synonymously holding up her core and keeping her head in proper balance. So you're working on your balance muscles that keeps you in the right posture.
I've had a lot of push-ups here.
Yeah, when you're not concentrating, it's very difficult.
No, you have to, it's actually really good for your focus too. I think this would be a time you would turn your iPod off and just focus. Yep. So it could actually be, you know, when they talk about being mindful and reducing stress, this is like a good way to see, like, could you just focus for a few seconds on just doing what you're doing?
Wonderful.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Taylor. We
You're
appreciate
so welcome.
it.
Thank you for having me.
I feel much more imbalanced. I feel like I'm. Yeah. I could go for a balanced bar right now.
I actually just feel short because I don't have my heels on.
Don't worry about it. All right. Thanks, Taylor.
All right. To learn more or to sign up for personal training and get an appointment with Taylor and her team, you can visit fitnesstogether.com/Rocky Hill. The studio is located right under Britton Avenue in Rocky Hill.